Yeah, I didn't expect I was going to do this neither. I didn't expect I would have to cam up for a regular video, right? Well, nonetheless, I'm here. Well, I've never been gone, but maybe if you all support this video or if the YouTube algorithm doesn't shadow ban it, I might do videos like these more often like this. Who knows? I may even take these off. Well, all of you who've seen me without my glasses, you can all attest to the reason why I need these on. I mean, light skin supremacy is only contained, or can only be contained, by having glasses like these. But in any case, let's get on to the topic on what I want to talk about today, in which I've noticed a lot of my fellow red pill compatriots, red pill compadres, red pill colleagues, that's the better word, colleagues, on what they've been stating about certain women. And for all of you who have heard this term, to the streets, I know it's been the slowly trending term in which a lot of guys in the manosphere and the red pill spaces, when they realize that they got themselves a little dotty, they want to all of a sudden say, "Oh, push her to the streets, man. To the streets she belongs. The streets that she needs to go back to. To the street you shall go." Okay, all right, cool. All right, street sweeper. All right, I'm cool with that. I'm not here to shame or judge or analyze the kind of women you get with. Okay, that's cool. We've all had women who belong to the streets. I'll give you that. However, let's analyze this. For all of you guys who say, "To the streets you shall return." One, answer me this. How many times had you had to excuse a woman back to the streets? Just think about it. How many times have you really had to go out of your way to basically say, "Oh, to the streets you belong, to the streets you came from, and to the streets you shall return"? Which, in that quote, I want to analyze that. To the streets where you came from? To the streets where you came from? Come on! To the streets where you came from! As far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to cut to the chase and say this. To the streets that you all like them. To the streets you prefer. Because, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of guys who complain about women, they love the street flavored dotties. You see, I get it. I've been to various countries throughout the world, and some of the best cuisine I have had hasn't been, well, actually, it has been from restaurants. I'm not going to lie. You see, I'm a bit different. My channel's a bit different. Right here, we teach a way and a lifestyle in which you actually maintain quality instead of chasing that quantity. I mean, if you want to do that, go listen to other PUA guys. But as far as maintaining quality is concerned, yeah, okay, I don't have the most luxurious, lavish, or even green screen background. Okay, I'm working on that. And if you really want to see that, you know what to do. Just like you do with those girls on OnlyFans or those other PUA guys who lie to you and give you tips and gimmicks that only halfway work. But on my international travels, as I stated, some of the best food has been in restaurants. And that's how I like it. But I will give an advocate or advocacy argument to those who may love the street flavored thoughts. As many restaurant foods I've had overseas, I've had just as many street food. And I'll tell you this, some of the most exciting food I have had have been from the streets. I'm not going to lie. A lot of the street food that I've had, a lot of the experiences that I've had when it comes to that, has been exhilarating. Some of which I still remember to this very day, believe it or not. But nonetheless, we gotta talk about you guys and crucifying the same women you chase and approach and holler at and spend hours flexing and nagging and negging and doing all sort of kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I'm seeing the return of certain tactics, which I thought was a bygone era of the PUA era. And why am I knocking on the PUA so much? Well, it's because a lot of guys who I see as dating coaches, you see, I thought we were approaching an age where we were going to transcend the way that we do dating, the way that men in America do dating. In this time of beer flu, this era of beer flu, wouldn't this be the perfect time in order to really pause, pull back, reanalyze, reorganize, and reposition ourselves to do better in the market? Wouldn't this be a perfect time to be on our purpose, to let the competition and the opposite gender approach us? I thought this was going to be the time in which men decided to wake up, decided to realize that we've been played for fools throughout the past few years and not decades. But no. We have to go back and waste our time chasing and approaching. And it would be one thing if we was chasing and approaching these women who are actually of quality, right? And yes, there are women of quality, even in this Western feminized fourth wave, soon to elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris America. Honestly, if you want to ask for my opinions on the election, watch my political and my news at night videos. But as far as that's concerned, we aren't teaching people to chase quality or filter out a lack of quality, filter out street thoughts. No, we're teaching men how to chase and waste time and dude bro monkey dance for street food. For street food. You're freaking kidding? No, I can't. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this again. We can't be on our purpose. Nope. I'm figuring out one thing specifically. And it's that you guys, like how I did when I was overseas, love street food. You love it. You cherish it. And it isn't that you don't appreciate restaurant food, but restaurant food, even in foreign countries, comes at a premium. It comes at a price. And in some cases, it comes with knowing people and getting in certain spots. Knowing people that if you stay to your American bubble, you would never experience. You see, the analogy I'm making between street food and versus restaurant food and women is this. If you want quality, if you really want to live a life in which you don't have to waste your time approaching and chasing and doing all this double monkey backflips bullcrap in order to get what you want, then admit first that you like street food. Yeah, you like street food, I like street food. We all like street food. And it's okay to admit it. Second, don't be so sanctimonious to the point in which the same guys who like street food, who live their lives to chase street food, not even have street food chase them, or have other people offer them street food, but to chase and go out of their way to like street food. Don't be so sanctimonious and self-aggrandizing that you're like, street food tastes like street. To the streets you belong. What kind of crap is that? What kind of hypocritical crap is that? You love the taste. You love the taste. All right. But in all seriousness, admit that you like street food, and then live. Well, maybe not live. I mean, that steps down the line. But decide, and even if you don't immediately do it, decide to do better. Decide to desire better. And in order to get better, you gotta be better. That's all that you really need to do. That's the simple step in transitioning from street food to restaurant food. Unless you feel as if the only kind of food you can get is street food. And if that's the case, then go on ahead. But don't complain when you eat street food and one of the food from the streets tastes like street food at best, or makes you hurl street food at worst. That's the message I'm trying to make here. See, it's the same kind of guys who will say, oh man, I'm gonna game these girls tonight. I'm gonna get myself a patty. I'm gonna get one and S, S and L. But when they get it, they decide to bitch and complain about the girls being too easy and being too loose and dotty. And this is not towards one person in particular. This is a rampant pattern that I see throughout the manosphere, throughout the Red Pill spaces. You guys who build your legacies on how many girls that you've talked to, and have, not interestingly enough, they don't mention how many girls that they've boned. I mean, isn't that what the manosphere, or half the manosphere, exists for? Come on, let's not be real. Let's not be disingenuous about that. But in any case, I'm not going to touch the dirt rail, at least not tonight. No. But I am here to say this. One, stop being hypocrites. If you want to be about that life, if you want to chase the dotties, then don't shame these dotties when they give you what you actually want. And two, if you like street food, then like street food. Just don't complain about it when street food doesn't like you back. Everyone else out there, always bet on X.